Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're in the midst of our boy band bash celebration where I'm just spending the week reacting to just lots of boy bands that I have seen or I am familiar with, boy bands that are completely new to me, boy bands where I've reacted to artists who've gone solo from those boy bands, whatever it may be. We're just diving in because I've got so many just amazing boy bands that I'm interested in, and I figured, you know, let's just do it. We're dedicating the whole week to them. So this band that we're diving into is completely new to me. I haven't heard anything about them, but it was sent to me on Twitter by alleycat4560, and they asked me originally to react to this band for Mix, covering, I believe, Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber's song Monster, maybe, if that's a song. I don't know, I'm not familiar with it. I didn't even know Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes collaborated. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, who knows. But I figured before I got into the actual reaction of them singing, whenever I was going to do any of these newer bands, I wanted to just get to know them a little bit more first, so I have some frame of reference of what name goes to what face and all that kind of stuff. So for all of the boy bands that I'm going to be doing this week, I'm going to start off each of them except for the ones that I already know. So with the exclusion of BTS, SB19, those might be the only two really. I'll be watching like some sort of helpful guide or unhelpful guide to the boy band just so I can get some idea. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into this helpful guide to 4Mix and just learn a little bit more about them. Hi. I do. Good, I'm glad. Okay, that was a very aggressive music change. Oh, girl, the lips, the nose.
Nah.
Come on, BTS reference. Is that a thing? Every time he sings Dynamite, he's got to dance. Ninja looks over it. Come on, body rolls. Oh. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, choreo. I love this sort of like watermelon pink hair on him. MCKA. Okay. Hey, hey. I mean, they definitely got lots of energy. Yes. He's adorable when he's just everything normal. He looks so sweet and innocent. Okay, I saw the TikTok logo. I might go have to find him and follow him. Oh, he plays the piano too? I love me a good pianist. pretty head voice. Okay, folk song. This one with like the sort of crop top midriff happening here is giving me All My Life. Like when I first got the come on vocals. Hey! 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 Oh, such a pretty tone. Wait, are they tied? Okay, yeah, they are tied. Go daddy go. Okay. Go daddy go. We back again out. Go daddy go. Now pass it. He looks like a baby. I mean, they definitely have fun. Now, was this a Halloween thing, or is this just they just like costumes? Because I know I was on their Instagram earlier today, and I saw them dancing in Halloween costumes, but they weren't those costumes. I love how much they love this song. Okay. Hey, hey. Ninja. Yes, this one. Giving me All My Life. When I first got the request to react to them, I went onto their Instagram to just see what they were all about and all that kind of stuff. And again, Halloween costume, he was in his nun costume. One of them was dressed up as Pennywise. Come on, midriff. But there's just something about his stance, his stature, and just me looking through more pictures other than just the more than just the Halloween pictures, but I was looking through a bunch of their other pictures, and there's just something about his energy, his vibe, that I'm like, yes, queen, you better come through with the macaroni in the pot, baby. See, not me, I don't trust myself enough. I'm liable to drop that microphone with a quickness. Okay, I'm gonna find him on TikTok too. Hey. Hey. Come on, baby. And George. I love how everyone's got all these like fun, funky names, and then there's George. I mean, he's got jawline for days. That jawline to chin, gorgeous. Mood. Come on, heels! Come on! Y'all know I love me a good heel thigh-high boot. I do! Oh, that went by so fast. Thank you! Okay, so we've got MCKA, Folk Song, Ninja, and George. MCKA, Folk Song, Ninja, George. MCKA, Folk Song, Ninja, George. I'm repeating it to myself to commit names to memory because I am awful with names until I have to use them on a regular basis. So like with them, at least like in this boy band, there's only 4 of them. So it's a little bit easier for me. Not like some of the other boy bands I'm going to get into this week where they've got like 17 members and it's like... those are going to make my brain explode trying to remember all these. But here, 4 people. MCKA, Folk Song, Ninja, and George. And let me know down in the comments if it's MCKA or if it's like Mika or something like that, how it's pronounced, because obviously I want to pronounce the name correctly. But yes, I love seeing the dynamic that they have with one another. I believe Alley Cat told me when she, when they, actually not quite sure, so I don't want to assume. I don't assume genders around here. But when Alley Cat tagged me on Twitter, asked me to react to them, they told me that they were an LGBTQ group. So I love to see it. I love to see the popularity that they're gaining, especially like I don't know what the music industry is like over in Thailand, but obviously you guys know I've watched a number of BL series on this channel, a number of Thai ones, Filipino ones, Japanese, Korean, all that kind of stuff. I've gone all around Asia, and I've seen like in certain places in Asia, certain countries, things are getting a little bit more accepting when it comes to like the LGBTQ community. There's still a lot of, you know, progress to be done. Same here in the States. But I know there are still some countries that are very, very heavily kind of on lockdown when it comes to that. They're like, we don't have any of that kind of stuff here. Censor, censor, censor. And if you even show the slightest bit of that, they'll, you know, basically you're canceled. So I'm glad to see that them being an LGBTQ group having the level of popularity that they do have and having the support and fan base that they do have, it makes me happy to see. It just makes me hopeful for things in the future and hopefully future changes that will come. But yeah, I love the dynamic between them. It'll take me a while to, the names are in my head, but it'll take me a while to put the names to the faces. The only face that I really, really remember is Ninja's, and because I associate it with face, body, style. Like I mentioned when I was scrolling through Instagram when I was first asked to react to them, like there was something about his visual, his aura, his style that just like drew my attention to him, like ooh. So like I can commit that name to his face because it's like the other 3, it'll take me just a little bit more time. From what I remember, MCKA, he usually had some form of colored hair. fun, funky colors. He seemed to be the only one. So if that stays that way, at least for the videos that I react to, then I'll be able to identify who he is. And it looked like George had gray hair, at least in a couple of the shots there. Although a couple shots he had black hair too. So I'll probably get him and folk song mixed up a little bit until I react a little bit more to them. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do. So I've got 2 tracks to react to from them. I got the first one that Alley Cat sent me where they're covering Monster by Shawn Mendes and Justin Bieber. And then I saw where they also had a Why You Come Back official music video from like a couple months ago or whatnot. So I'm also going to react to that as well. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what they do. So I'm gonna get into that. So I'm gonna stop babbling here. Hope you guys enjoyed this little mini off-the-cuff reaction and getting to know these boys a little bit better. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. Love you guys.